Past and future change in global temperature. The 1960 average global temperature will be 5 degrees warmer by the end of this century. If emissions increase more slowly and decline more rapidly, temperatures will still be 2.4 degrees warmer than the first half of the 20th century. Seeing the impact, warmer temperatures increase the intensity and duration of the heat wave. Rising sea level threatens coastal communities and ecosystems in the region. Modifications in the patterns and amount of rainfall can affect water supply and water quality. Climate change is real and human-made. 97% of climate scientists agree that climate change is real and is driven by human activity. If we don't act on pollution, climate change will get worse. How Americans view the impact of climate change depends on where they live. The degree to which Americans report climate change varies by region. People living in western states are more likely to experience a fire. The survey shows that the proximity to the coastline makes a difference. Democrats and Republicans, most adults in the U.S. are taking action to protect the environment. Democrats and Republicans disagree on the causes of climate change. Moderate or liberal Republicans say the federal government is doing too little. 2/3 of Americans say using fewer single-use plastics makes a big difference for the environment. 1/4 of Americans say that eating less meat makes a difference. The people who see themselves as being eco-conscious perform an average of 3.8 actions. Coral bleaching and ocean acidification are two climate-related impacts to coral reef. June 2010 was the warmest month in the record books. Polyps lose algae when water temperatures rise. Acidification slows the rate at which coral reefs produce calcium carbonate. Looking ahead, the risk of more severe changes to the climate and the Earth's system increases with the temperature going up. Carbon dioxide will remain in the atmosphere for a long time. Climate change is a future problem. Last year, the world's leading climate scientists warned that we only have 12 years to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Climate change already has a devastating effect on global food supply, migration, conflict, disease, and global instability. Animals will adapt to climate change. When facing climate change, animals and plants have two options. It's becoming difficult for many species to keep up with the times. China is the only country responsible for climate change. China is a big investor in renewable energy. The increase was in response to the rapid growth of green businesses and the need to clean up air pollution. Myths about climate change. What is climate change? We tried to clear up some myths so that you can tell the truth. Myth: the climate has always been changing. The average surface temperature has risen over the last century, at least 10 times faster than the last mass extinction about 56 million years ago. The temperature rose. Myth: polar bear numbers are increasing. The population of polar bears is predicted to decline by 30% by the middle of this century. The rest of the world is warming slower. Myth: there is no way humans are responsible for climate change. The scientific community believes that global warming is a man-made phenomenon. During the past century, global temperatures have increased. Myth: renewable energy is just a money-making scheme. The cheapest way of generating electricity is solar power and wind power onshore. Despite this, the government continues to support dirty fossil fuels. Myth: there is no point doing anything. To achieve net zero carbon emissions by 2050, the technology and systems have already been developed and implemented. Changing climate is a crucial issue. Myth: solar changes that are causing the Earth to warm, not us. Warming caused by greenhouse gases from our burning of fossil fuels is 50 times greater than the warming from the sun. The sun keeps our planet warm enough to survive. Myth: it's freezing outside. Global warming and climate change refers to a broad temperature shift across the entire Earth's surface over the course of years. 85% of Britons are concerned about climate change. The UK is feeling the effects of the situation. Myth: getting rid of humans will fix this. DF wants to build a world where people and nature thrive together. We need to move to 100% renewable energy by 2045. Business leaders should take action now. Renewable energy sources. Most Americans favor renewable energy. More than 75% of conservative Republicans favor expanding offshore drilling. Democrats are against expanding. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe, like, and share.